and up to 9.73% APY equivalent limited time savings account bonus offer, and 2 more top high yield savings accounts this month. Hello, Diamond NestEgg members, super savers, and course fans. I hope you're healthy and well. So the up to 9.73% APY equivalent special limited time bonus offer from Marcus by Goldman Sachs on its high yield savings account is one of the best that we've seen in quite a while. So let's first go through the details, rules, and restrictions on this offer so that you don't miss any steps along the way and lose out on any of that extra cash. Let's dive in now, folks. Marcus by Goldman Sachs cash bonus offer. Now, all rates in today's discussion are quoted as annualized numbers, or APY, as high yield savings account rates generally are. This makes it easier for you to compare this Marcus cash bonus offer to similar products like short-term CDs and T-bills, regardless of the actual time you may keep an investment. So, at the time of this taping, you can earn up to $1,500 cash bonus on Marcus's high yield savings account, which otherwise pays interest at an APY of 3.65%. And if we scroll down, we see that the cash bonus you receive is based on the amount of new funds that you deposit and maintain in your high yield savings account. You have to deposit a minimum of $10,000 in order to receive a cash bonus of $100, a minimum of $50,000 to receive a cash bonus of $750, and a minimum of $100,000 to receive a cash bonus of $1,500. Down here, Marcus states that this offer is available to both new and existing customers, as long as you bring eligible new funds into Marcus, which is quite special, I have to say. Very often, we see the highest promotional rates reserved for new customers only. And if you're a new Marcus customer, you can check out this video from Your Financial Journey, where Caitlin walks you through step-by-step how to open a new high-yield savings account with them. I've linked it below for your convenience. If you're an existing Marcus customer, you can just log in and enroll your online savings account. Do note that you have to deposit $10,000, $50,000, or $100,000 into your enrolled account within 10 calendar days of enrollment, what Marcus refers to as the funding period. Then you have to maintain your new funds for 90 days from the end of the 10-day funding period. Marcus will automatically deposit your bonus into your account within 14 calendar days after you fulfill the bonus requirement. And you must enroll in the cash bonus by March 11th, 2026. So, I know some of you in our Diamond NestEgg community have a fair bit of dry powder in your portfolio that you want to keep liquid, either because it's part of your emergency fund or because you're just waiting for the next market opportunity. And many of you are not exactly over the moon with where short-term rates stand at the time of this taping. So let's walk through what your APY would be with Marcus's special limited time savings account bonus offer so that you can compare this against a 3-month investment in a T-bill, money market fund, and or CD. In this row, we have the initial minimum deposit amount of $10,000, $50,000, and $100,000 of new money. Here we have the cash bonus for each deposit tier. Again, that's a $100 cash bonus if you deposit a minimum of $10,000 in new funds, a $750 cash bonus if you deposit a minimum of $50,000 in new funds, and a cash bonus of $1,500 if you deposit a minimum of $100,000 in new funds. And here we have the interest earned over the 90-day period that you're required to keep your new funds in the account. If we add up the cash bonus and the interest, this gives us this total ending balance here at the end of 90 days, which translates on an annualized basis into 7.71% if you deposit a minimum of $10,000 of new money, and 9.73% if you deposit a minimum of $50,000 or $100,000 of new money. And as a point of reference, if you were to put your money into a 3-month T-bill instead right now, your rate would be closer to this 3.71% annualized yield here, which is considerably lower than the rates on this Marcus cash bonus offer, even after taking into consideration that T-bill interest earned is exempt from state and local taxation when held in a normal taxable brokerage account, whereas interest earned on a high-yield savings account is fully taxable. That said, there are three important things to keep in mind here. First, these annualized numbers here assume that you do not fund your account immediately, but rather on the last day of the 10-day initial funding period. In other words, we assume that you start earning interest from day one of the 90-day minimum holding period. Because remember, this 90-day minimum holding period for the cash bonus, it only starts after the 10-day initial funding period is over. I'm not the most adventurous person when it comes to my savings, so I'd probably make sure my funds were in the account by day 8 or 9 of the 10-day initial funding period to make sure nothing goes wrong. But to maximize the annualized return on this bonus offer, you would need to fund on the last day of the 10-day initial funding period. Moving on to the second point to keep in mind. These annualized numbers here assume that you are able to find a similar cash bonus offer after the 90-day minimum holding period is over. If you really want to earn this 7.71% or this 9.73% for a full year. But this is, of course, the same assumption for the annualized rates that you see on T-bills with a maturity below 1 year, like this one that we just showed you here, as well as for CDs, or frankly, any other investment product with a maturity of less than a year. And the third point, these annualized numbers here assume that the Marcus High Yield Savings Account rate of 3.65% at the time of this taping does not change during this 90-day minimum holding period. This actually is different from buying a 3-month T-bill or CD, where the rates are locked in from day one of purchase. Meaning that if Marcus lowers this high-yield savings account rate of 3.65% during the 90-day minimum holding period, as they can, then these APY numbers here will also go down. And while Marcus is a member of the FDIC, remember, as always, that the standard deposit insurance limit is $250,000 per depositor per insured bank for each account ownership category. So, what do you think of this offer? Do you have any similar or better ones to share? If yes, drop a comment below and let everyone know. I've linked this Marcus page below for those of you who want more details. I highly recommend scrolling down to the frequently asked questions section here and to look at the full terms as well. And if you have top of mind money questions that you want answered, or if you want to be the very first to learn about and earn the best rates like this one, be sure to check out our brand new VIP investment club where these conversations are happening every day. It's like having your own private investment and retirement community that you can check in with daily or whenever you feel like it and learn about the highest yielding income opportunities and other relevant financial topics from me, Marcus, and a group of like-minded friends. Visit our website at www.diamondnestegg.com and click on this private VIP investment club button to learn more, or see the links below this video. Speaking of which, some of our VIP members did ask how they can add beneficiaries to this Marcus account, effectively making it a POD, or payable upon death account. This basically ensures that upon your death, the funds in the account are transferred directly to your named beneficiaries without going through a lengthy probate process. So the good news here is that it's relatively simple to add beneficiaries to your Marcus account. Here I am on my Marcus dashboard after logging in, and here is my account. I just click on these 3 buttons here, and this box will appear. And all I need to do is select beneficiaries from the list. And this next screen will appear telling me that I can add up to 6 beneficiaries to each of my accounts to receive funds upon my death, and that I can only name a natural person, no trusts or businesses, as a beneficiary. And I would click here to start adding a new beneficiary. Right. Let's say now that you've added your beneficiaries and deposited $100,000 into your Marcus High Yield Savings account. But you still have more cash that you want to keep as liquid as possible, and you want it to earn more than this 3.65% basic APY that Marcus is currently paying. Here are two other top alternatives. Pi Bank at 4.6% APY. Pi Bank is offering a savings account with a 4.6% APY at the time of this taping. There are no fees, no minimum balance, and from what we could see, no strings attached. According to their website, Pi Bank is a branch of Intercredit Bank N.A., a Miami-based bank established in 1992. Intercredit Bank is a full-service financial institution, a national association, a federal bank as you would colloquially call it, under the supervision of the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, the OCC, and is insured by the FDIC. Intercredit's owner is also the majority owner of the largest private commercial bank in Ecuador, in addition to banks in Spain, Colombia, Peru, and Panama, as well as an agency office in Miami. However, Intercredit Bank is not part of the Banco Pichincha Holding Group and is separately managed and regulated. We covered Pi Bank for the first time in April of last year, when their high-yield savings account was at 4.75% APY, and their rates seem to have consistently stayed on the higher end. That said, personally, we have no experience with Pi Bank, so if any of you do, please feel free to leave your comments below. And if Pi Bank does interest you, you can go to this page, which is also linked below this video, click on Become a Client, and start your application on this page here. Now, let's move on to our third top high-yield savings account today. Axos at 4.21% APY. Axos Bank may sound familiar to many of our regulars as well, as their rates have also consistently stayed on the higher end. At the moment, you can earn up to 4.21% APY on the Axos One account, which includes a 4.21% APY on savings for balances up to $249,999 and 0.51% on checking when you meet requirements. You can choose from option 1, receive at least $1,500 in total monthly qualifying direct deposits by the 25th of each month, and maintain an average daily balance of at least $1,500. Or option 2, receive at least $5,000 in total monthly qualifying deposits and maintain an average daily balance of at least $5,000. There are also no monthly maintenance fees, no minimum balance requirements, and no overdraft fees. And it appears that you can access up to $2.5 million of additional FDIC insurance with zero paperwork, zero fees, and zero hassle, according to their website. And you can click on this Start Earning button if you want to open the account online with them. I've linked their website below for you in case you want to dig further into the details. Remember to always read the fine print when opening a new account with a financial institution to make sure you have all bases covered. And as with Pi Bank, we don't have any personal experience with Axos, so do leave a comment below if you do and share your personal perspective with our Diamond NestEgg regulars. Also, drop a comment below if you know of any top high-yield savings account rates that we haven't covered today. All right, Diamond NestEgg members, super savers, and course fans, I hope you enjoyed today's video and learned something new. And if you want to keep learning about preferred stocks, international investing, covered call ETFs, and other top-yielding income alternatives from me, Marcus, and our VIP members, then come on over and join our VIP investment club, where it's all happening every day. I've included all the links below this video for your convenience. And see you again very soon with more brand new wealth building content for your financial journey.